Today we are in small town Clifton, Virginia, checking out a gorgeous new home built by Ace Engineering and Construction. This property is 8,626 square feet and also sits on 5 scenic acres back into trees and nature. Inside we have 6 bedrooms, 6 full baths, 2 half baths, a 3-car garage, a beautiful kitchen, massive deck, and a spacious walkout basement. You're also just minutes to historic Old Town Clifton for all the shops and restaurants, and close to the wineries and parks as well. With all that being said, let's start the tour, and if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below. All right, let's get this tour started. And as soon as we walk in here, you can see out to the back, we have forest and beautiful nature in the back there, and then we have this 2-story foyer, this modern light fixture. And let me turn you around so you can see we got the 2 stories there, plenty of natural light. And we do have these wide plank wood floors here. So we'll start on this side of the house. This is a big house surrounded by nature. So it's a very cool property. This would be kind of like the living room area. Got several different spaces. They got it nicely staged. And as you can see, it's very spacious. So kind of a flexible kind of room. Do whatever you want with it. And we'll head over here. We have a 1st level bedroom, which is always great to have. And just about all these bedrooms, you know, you're surrounded by the scenery here. So just gorgeous views. Let's check out this bathroom. We got the big tile here. Like this mirror. And we got the shower, the window right there. You might want to get a little screen for that. Get some more privacy. But no, very nice shower. You got the tile going all the way up. And of course we have a closet here. So obviously these closets are not built out, but you have a good amount of space, so maybe you could negotiate that with the builder. Because of course everyone has their own preferences, you know, on how they want to set up their closet. So give you a view from this angle and you can see the front door. And then off to our right, we have an office with a walkout to the deck. So I don't know about you, but if I was working in this office with that view, I could get some work done. I could write a best-selling novel. I could edit some YouTube videos pretty well. Could be pretty productive. Got the French doors. And let's check out this family room and kitchen area. Oh man, nice and open. You have a ton of space in here. And I love these massive windows. As we'll walk over there, you have the floor to ceiling windows. So really good views. We have the gas fireplace here. Put a TV up there. And you can just relax. You can cook, entertain, whatever you want to do. And we got some space for shelves. These are obviously not attached, but you do have some space there. Let's check out this deck. So you're in Clifton. You have 5 acres. So we'd have to see the actual plat to see how far it goes back, but this is hard to find in Northern Virginia. When you're in Clifton, it's a little bit easier to find, but Not too many new construction homes in Clifton. So you're just a couple minutes to the downtown part of Clifton with all the restaurants and shops. You can see we even have a balcony up there. And then you're about a 15-minute drive to Fair Oaks Mall, so you're still like pretty close to everything. But just a nice space out here. Got the Trex. So we'll make our way over to the kitchen. I don't think I showed the powder room actually, so let's just take a peek at that. You got the nice modern sink there. Wave to the camera. And you can see the entrance here. The windows and natural light here are pretty good. So just a coat closet. And this is not the formal dining room. Would just be like the informal eating area. I mean, you'd probably just eat at the actual countertop here, but could do both. And as you can see, we have some cabinets under there. So, I mean, you have plenty of cabinet space here, but if you needed some more. So they got the quartz island, nice backsplash. And this is a really cool room. I would spend my time here. This is the nature room. You know, you could take a nap here. You could read a book, whatever you want. This is so relaxing. Man, I feel like I'm really far outside of DC right now. And we also have space on this side of the countertop as well. A little breakfast area. So we have two sinks. This is the bigger of the two sinks. It's nice that you're overlooking this room. And then we do have the Viking appliances. So they got the high-end appliance package. A lot of high-end finishes in this home. And this builder does do quite a bit around Northern Virginia. The Viking microwave right there. And the two-tone cabinets, so these are kind of like a darker, got the darker look going on. But this would be the view from behind the island. And of course, the Viking range. And we got the pot filler. Gotten a lot of comments about houses not having the pot filler. That seems to be a big deal for people. So there you go. And we got to check out the fridge. See if there's anything good in here. No. But at least it's brand new. So we'll make our way over to the pantry and mudroom area. So here's the pantry. Not massive, but definitely not small. I mean, you got all those cabinets, and this is a pretty good sized pantry. And we have another coat closet. This would be the mudroom. Kind of like this little corner area to take off your shoes and everything. Got it staged pretty nicely. I might put up some more hooks for coats and whatnot, but you do have the coat closet right there. And we didn't walk around in the intro, but you do have a 3-car garage with a wraparound, driveway. So parking here is not an issue at all. Plenty of space. So I'll give you a view of the kitchen from this angle. Got to see all the angles of the kitchen. And I love just how it's all green in the background and you still get a lot of natural light. Sometimes these houses where there's all these trees, it's almost like too dark. But this is, maybe it's just the time of day, but it's pretty bright. And we have our butler's pantry over here. Got the wine fridge. Usually I would say beverage cooler, but we're in Clifton, so a lot of really great wineries around here that you should definitely check out. And we got another fridge. That can be the beverage cooler. On the left can be the wine fridge. As you can see, they got the right idea here. And then we have our dining room and it's nice and open. They got the wainscoting on the walls. But very spacious dining room, modern, plenty of lights right here, plus a natural light. So that was the first floor. We still got the top floor. We still got the basement. I still got to show you the walkout basement outside so you can get some nature views. So tell me what you're thinking so far. Tell me where you're watching from. And of course, if you want to set up a showing for this house, if you have any questions about this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. All right, so we have a pretty large landing space. We got a closet as soon as you get up here. Look how big of a space this is. You could probably do something with it. I don't know quite what you would do with it, but a lot of space to work with. You go on Reddit, you get some ideas, post on Instagram. So we got the tray ceiling here with the modern fan. I'll show you some views of the front yard. You can see you could fit plenty of cars up here. Pretty good sized closet. They got it built out nicely. Let's check out this bathroom. Got the ensuite bathroom. All of these bedrooms have an ensuite bathroom. Got a nice, got an upscale shower, nice tile, glass. We'll check out the other bedrooms. I got to close this door because the smoke detector keeps chirping at me. And before we head into the primary suite on the left, let me just show you the laundry room. So it looks like they're still kind of doing a few things, but good sized space, good views, of course. Keep talking about these views, but look at that. So I'm assuming they'll probably do some type of countertop as well. Got the Maytag appliances, not Samsung. Everyone seems to say something when I show a house with Samsung appliances. All right, so this is the primary suite. You have your own walkout balcony. Man. This is a pretty cool setup. So we have like a separate room right here, kind of like a living room, sitting room, whatever you want to call it. Put the TV right there. That's the staging TV, of course. I mean, imagine walking out here every morning I feel like a corny salesman saying that, but seriously, imagine this as your view every morning. Put some furniture out here. So we have the two decks, the two Trex decks. Yeah, I bet you'd see some pretty good wildlife. So here's the actual bedroom part. You got the 3 windows, so you get some natural light, and obviously you have a lot of privacy on this side of the house. Back up a little bit so you can see everything. So this primary suite, I like that this primary suite, there's so many different areas. You got the deck, you got the sitting room, you got this massive bedroom. So if you're tired of your spouse, you can be in different areas. All right. Not bad at all. I couldn't figure out how to turn on those lights for some reason, but I'm sure there's a way. The modern fixtures, the 2 sinks. And you got the big mirrors here. Open up a few more of these. And of course, got the freestanding tub. So you could go to one of the wineries around here, one of the vineyards, buy some wine, come back, chill out in your tub or on your back deck. Clifton is a really cool town. It's hard to find these like small town neighborhoods in Northern Virginia. You kind of have to go pretty far out, but Clifton is definitely one of them. So we got the bench, this nice subway tile, the rain head, the sprayer. The water closet. Let's check out the closets. Okay, so we have the divider right here. So you got to fight over who gets which side of the closet. They look pretty comparable. Sometimes these closets are just, one is just massive and the other one is just comically small, but these are both, you know, relatively the same size. They might be exactly the same size. Check out the light fixture. So good size bathroom, good size closet. Show you the primary suite. One more time, we still have a few bedrooms to check out on this level. Yeah, so I still can't get over how big this space is up here. Might be able to, I don't know what you do, but here's the view from up top. There is like a balcony right over there, but there's no way to access it, so I think it's more just decorative, but we got plenty of decks and outdoor space. So, and up here we have the 4 bedrooms. This is a gorgeous room here. Good size bedroom. We got the tray ceilings again. So this is bedroom number 3. Incredible views. I should just start touring nature houses. They might not be that big, but or as nice as this one, but it'd be cool to see some nature houses as well, like deep in the woods. All right, so we got the ensuite bathroom. Gorgeous shower here. Look at all this tile, and we got the rain head and the sprayer. This is not even the primary suite. So I think I have a couple ideas. I got to start a channel just for nature houses. And sometimes they might only be like 1 or 2 bedrooms, like you see those cool cabins, but they might have an epic view. And then I was just at the house on the Eastern Shore, and I was talking about seeing houses by boat, which would be a cool channel as well. So this room, you do get a little bit of the road noise. It's not too bad. But Clifton, some of these roads are a little bit busier than you would think, just because there's not a ton of roads in Clifton, I guess. So you're surrounded by nature, but then sometimes the cars go a little fast down these 2-lane roads. All right, so this one has the tub. I don't think the other ones had the tub. You got the blue and white contrast here, which is really nice. So we'll make our way down to the basement. This house is about over 8,500 square feet. So the basement is also nice and spacious. So if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you helping out my YouTube watch time. Be sure to subscribe. Tell me where you're watching from, of course, because like I've said in other videos, I get people watching, like neighbors, and then I have people from like all over the world. So it's pretty interesting. There's the view of the kitchen setup. I love this setup. It's so open, nature focused, and just high end. All right, here is the basement. Also, if you have any questions about this property or any houses around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below. You can text, call, email, and I would love to assist you. All right, got a closet here. So upstairs we had the wide plank wood floors. Down here we have the vinyl, the luxury vinyl. So we got 2 closets as we enter. Then we got the utility room, 2 furnaces there. Another closet. And you got a ton of space. I don't even know where to start. Just give you a view back here. So you got the walkout, a little bit of a landing, and then boom, nature right there in your face. Now over here we have, you could entertain over here. Got these gorgeous countertops, beverage cooler, the upscale cabinets, and we also have a little refrigerator, it looks like. Yep. So you can have a party down here, plenty of people. Get a nature party going. Earth Club. And here is the half bath. Not too bad. And this room is not a bedroom, but you could figure out, I mean, if you really had to, you could make it a bedroom. There's no window, but there's enough space for like a small bedroom, a den. Some people like to lock themselves away to work, no distractions. Me, I like to have a little bit of a view. My office would be upstairs, facing the trees. This would be the type of house where you put a camera in your backyard. I bet you'd see so much wildlife. Coyotes, foxes, bears maybe, I don't know, birds. I had a client in Great Falls, kind of like Clifton in the sense it's surrounded by nature, and they see all types of wildlife. They're always posting their videos. Foxes, deer, coyote, they had a bear, birds, everything. Crazy neighbors. No, they haven't posted that yet, but never know. I have some rental properties in DC, and my security cameras catch all types of stuff. Not wildlife though. Anyways, here is a closet. So this would be a bedroom. So we have 6 bedrooms plus a den space. So we get that first level bedroom. We got 4 bedrooms upstairs. Oh, I love this bathroom design. Get the light green and the white. You got the 3 windows. You're only required to have 1 window, but this looks better with the 3, of course. And this would be the movie room. Gotta be careful with these wires, but this would be a good little theater, good home theater down here. The home inspector might write these up, but I'm sure they're finishing up something, or they serve some type of purpose, I would hope. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one, and be sure to check out some other property tours on the channel.